Hello class, Miss Lopez here with another art lesson for today. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. Now, get out a piece of paper and something to write with. This is called Take a Guess. Before we start, I want you guys to know some vocabulary for today's lesson. Now, collaging. Collaging is a technique of art creation which art results from an assemblage of different forms to create a new whole. For example, on the image on the right, we see a collage. Instead of having a regular portrait of Frida Kahlo, the artist decided to add different elements to create a different meaning or deeper meaning using symbolism and surrealism. Now, surrealism is a style of art stressing the subconscious or non-rational significance of imagery, creating images that might come from dreams, like a landscape with gold pocket watches bending. We will look at that in a few seconds. And symbolism, the use of symbols or everyday objects to present ideas. For example, we can see symbolism here. This rose may symbolize the fertility or even motherhood. Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali. I want you guys to write down your piece of paper what you guys believe the artist is trying to convey with the use of symbolism. What meaning is behind this work? Write it down. Okay, this may refer to a dream that Dali himself had experienced, and the clocks, as we see here, may symbolize the passing of time as one experiences it in sleep, or the persistence of time in the eyes of the dreamer. The orange clock, as we see here, has some little insects, which are ants, and Dali himself would use ants to symbolize decay. So it could be that time is decaying, time is going by fast, time is rotting. How many of you guys had something similar? Guernica. Guernica is a famous painting by Pablo Picasso. I want you guys to write down what you guys may think this is, or what story he is trying to convey. Now, Guernica. Guernica is one of the most famous 20th century paintings. Guernica was created by Pablo Picasso himself to express his outrage over the Nazi bombing of a Basque city in northern Spain, ordered by General Franco. Now, Guernica shows the tragedies of war and the sufferings it inflicts upon individuals. In this case, it is the people of the city where it was bombed. You can see here in the mother's expression the pain she is going through. What you may not notice is that she is actually holding her dead baby, which is something really sad. Though this work has gained a monumental status, becoming a perpetual reminder of the tragedies of war, an anti-war symbol, and an embodiment of peace. Now here we have the Redwood Cutting by Vladimir Kush. Write down what you may think this symbolizes or what the artist is trying to convey. Now here we have images of people actually cutting down the trees to the point where we're left with almost none. We see how Kush used this axe to show how they're being chopped down, and the trees themselves are red inside, kind of to show how it's flesh. A quote I like to mention while looking at this painting is, "Only when the last tree has died and the last river has been poisoned and the last fish been caught will we realize we cannot eat money." Now, with this quote, I want to point out how humans as a society are constantly destroying their environment and the world around them, trying to maintain a high level of material existence, which the environment cannot support. And that is the message Clutch is trying to stay behind this work. Lastly, we have Henry Ford Hospital by Frida Kahlo. Write down what you think this could be about. Now this painting is a reflection of what Frida felt when she was having a miscarriage at the Henry Ford Hospital. There are 6 objects flying around her, as we see here. And each object is a symbolism and tells a story about her miscarriage. Now we see how there's a snail. And the snail could be to show that it could refer to how long it took for her to miscarry. Next to the snail, in the center we see a male fetus, an expression of her desire to have a boy. To the left is a model of the female reproductive organs and spinal column that perhaps attempts to connect her previous skeletal problems to her reproductive problems. Below this is a small metal object that has the appearance of a machine. It is not a recognizable device, as we see here. So perhaps a question could be, a body is like a machine. A machine can be repaired. Why can't my body be repaired? That's probably what Frida was thinking. And we see an orchid. An orchid perhaps could be her acknowledging Diego because he gave her an orchid, so it could be his support during that time. Now that we finished the activity, we would use what we just learned about symbolism and storytelling to create our own collage about ourselves. Now get these materials out. Personal device, you could use a class printer. You will need pencils, color pencils, markers, scissors, glue, your sketchbook to sketch out ideas, magazines, newspaper, and your poster paper while you will apply all these elements. Now for this collage, make sure to use symbolism to present a deeper meaning about yourself or to tell a story that you want us to know. I can't wait to see your final work. I'm so excited. Stay safe and be great. Until next time, bye!